Oh god, everyone panic.
Hello, Ice Rod.
Oh, Couch with some sword swings of frustration there.
It's not really taking
Probably.
Yeah, aside from the early blind death, not really diverting that much off ACM's routing there. Just not as much of a madman as ACM is.
A bunch of bonks of frustration. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Like, I don't blame Couch. Putting off Hera for a very, very long time. And then finally it all comes together and
Hera was the play for the seed.
Yeah, having turned in that green pen and getting Ice Rod in and realizing that, hey, Hera had Fire Rod, Ice Rod, and Hook Shot. And you could have done it a long time ago. I can understand the frustration there on his end.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you mentioned, they did have fairly similar routes overall. ACM making that play on Hera much sooner though, and overall just routing. It's a bunch of little things that add up. Routing more efficiently, and just that slightly higher level of execution really shines through. But definitely, just like the little things like early on, him skipping, the race game check and routing that in later when he has boots. Along with like Lumberjack Cave, a bunch of those little things that ACM is just able to group together slightly more efficiently.
Yeah. Yeah, just imagine if the Hook Shot and Fire Rod had been swapped, and how much that would have hurt. Frig. If that would have been the one thing that would have caused ACM some pain. As Couch, of course, had the lamp by the time he went up there the first time. Well, then again, he also didn't go into Hera for, another hour, but...
But yeah, I know what you mean. That's why I pointed out when he was in there before he found that Fire Rod, that like, if there's something important like the Hook Shot in the basement, it could be a big deal. And then you were like, well, not if Fire Rod's here. And lo and behold.
Fire Rod. Then you didn't believe me. Then you didn't believe me if the Ice Rod was going to be on Green Pendant. I'm like, what do you mean? Don't talk about where the Ice Rod is. The Ice Rod's on Green Pendant. We already decided this.
Yeah, I don't want to race you, dude. I think there's some voodoo going on here.
And somehow I'm 1-3 in this tournament because every single seed I've had so far has had either the Hook Shot or the bow in Turtle Rock. And I'm not sure I've ever been the first one to get there.
Get that 11.11 seconds for the mirror for Acmlm. Because that, of course, being the first item in Link's house.
Yeah. It doesn't take long to get a mirror on when your uncle left it sitting in a chest for you.
Phew, a 166 out of 216 collection rate. 141.52. What just a solid time.
Yeah, for something that was basically it was all so close to actually. Like, what overworld locations did he even have left to check? Frog Quest was the biggest one, I think.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, Trinex showing off that he can be very deadly, even with that blue mail. So obviously in the vanilla game, you're expecting
all the way
that
back to
blue
the
mail,
start, right? Because we didn't go the big key exit either.
No, he was just rushing all the way back there. That's...
Yep.
That feels bad, man. It's okay, he's gonna head right back in there. He's gonna get his revenge.
Yeah, he'll get this down. Shouldn't be a problem. All right.
I was gonna. Oh, ACM, if you are still in chat, I wanted to ask you actually about the Thieves Town situation.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Your decision to leave after the front half, was that intentional? Because you did have the mirror and you could have mirrored out, but you took a death. Were you just feeling like you were low on health, or did you want to wait? Were you expecting to go find 4 swords like 3 minutes later, or?
Yes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I sort of saw you take one. I saw you leaving from the 4th chest, and I'm like, yeah, he's going. And then I saw you take a hit to the red horse head, and you lose 2 hearts. I'm like, yeah. And then I see you double back. I'm like, okay, that was death warp, and it looked like it may have been decision afterwards.
Oh yeah, I was. Yeah, I knew for sure that like the death itself was intentional. I didn't see the first hit, so that makes sense. Couch, yeah, getting back to the end of Turtle Rock with only 2 hearts. Gonna go take that safety door. Don't blame him after that last death. But hopefully we won't see another one.
I'm surprised he didn't just take a laser death there. I guess he's got powder, so it's not really a huge deal. There's lots of health to get in the room. So I'm not sure actually what's faster between taking a death warp or getting an extra anti-fairy.
I'm not really entirely sure either.
Probably depends on how efficient you get the anti-fairies.
Yeah, I was gonna point out that what's kind of happening right here is that at least I get really thrown off in this room if I go down and like fairy that little anti-fairy, because those other anti-fairies start running amok and everybody, like, it just changes what's like the cycle in that room, and I tend to get kind of hung up in a similar way he did.
Right, whereas for me, I don't really know the room well enough for it to make a difference for me. Yeah, we weren't really expecting to find a sword and digging game, then the other 3 swords in Hype Cave. We're like, sure, yeah. We were actually talking about just before that, like while you were in Thieves Town doing that, Couch had found the bow in Skull Woods, and we're like, ACM might not find that for a while if the swords are like really trolly, like if they're for some reason way far back in the seed. And then we got all the swords, and we're like, oh, okay, no trolley swords, got it.
Yeah, it would have definitely been interesting to see how things played out had, you know, Armos Knights or like a bow-locked pod holding access to the first sword or anything. But then as I was going over that scenario, you just immediately shut me up by finding literally every sword in the game.
It was a little disappointing. Well, the problem was it was a seed where we were in the situation where a sword locked so much, because a sword locked the Titan's Myths, sword locked Skull Woods. We're
Yeah.
like, what do we even do without a sword? So that was the other problem, was that we're like, we want the sword to be trolly to get Couch back in the race, but the sword can only be so trolly when it's locking half of the rest of the progression.
Alright, now we have Couch entering GT. I believe there's a small key right here. So see if he decides to. He's gonna mirror out. So it's gonna be a late big key for him as well.
Yeah.
Because again, that big key was on the right side.
And we'll see if Couch will show us a tile room or not.
I doubt it, but I can hope.
Well, and I've been seeing that. I've seen that play actually a lot lately. Heck, there was one race where both racers did it. I'm like, okay, apparently this is a thing now. Not quite sure when it started, but it become a thing.
I mean, to be honest, sometimes I'm tempted, and I'm like, man, I wish, but I just don't have it in me. I'm like, I wish I had like the courage to rush tile room, but like, they're just like, I just can't in good conscience do it.
I always see everyone try to get that long range hook shot there, and I've never seen anyone land it yet.
It's because you need the long shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little known fact.
That makes sense. Yeah. So where do we get the long shot?
Well, first you have to boot up Ocarina of Time.
Oh, okay.
And then while that game is running on your N64, you jam your Link to the Past cart in. Like, you pull it out and you swap them real quick.
Okay. I understand now. All makes sense.
Alright. Also, everyone, I'm being facetious. If, don't, go ahead and break your N64 or your Link to the Past cart and then send me an angry email about it.
All right. Don't go through the portal. Go through the portal. I don't think there's a coming back. Not easily, anyways.
No,
Still
you
never
gotta go
done
all the
that,
way back
but waiting for the day that I do that.
Wow. Couch. Trying to be a demolition expert here. Oh yeah, you better go back for those bombs. You're gonna need more at this rate. You're just leaving a bomb on every chest. He's
Well,
gonna bring Ganon's tower down at the foundations.
To be fair, he had enough bombs to bomb all the chests required. And still have enough bombs, aka 2, for the top of the tower. Actually, no, yeah, he would have had two more left for the top of the tower. Well, actually, probably 3, because he wouldn't have bombed... Well, okay. Now he's gonna bomb the torch instead. Just drop bombs everywhere.
Yeah, like I said, you're just gonna bring Ganon's tower down at the foundation. Why bother climbing to the top to fight Acmlm 2 if you can just bring the top to the bottom?
Apparently someone's... So Swerp, I think you're safe. That they're Dev is saying that we're suing me for misinformation, not you.
Well, you're the one that said it. That was 100% Spiffers I was saying to
saying about the long shot. Yeah.
Shove your SNES cart into an N64. I don't approve, Spiffers.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that Swerve is trying to impersonate me.
You shouldn't go on the internet and tell lies.
I know. I'm pretty sure that's what the internet is for, at this point.
I mean, it's certainly what the internet has become, huh?
Yeah, just a little.
As you're demonstrating by telling people to put their Link to the Past cart in their N64 and break it.
And of course, now we're getting that tile room that I was saying we were probably gonna get.
Hey.
I think it might have actually been a couch race where I saw the double tile room as well. I can't remember for sure, but it might have been Couch versus Cassidy Moen that had this double one. I saw Cassidy in here earlier, but I can't remember. I don't know if she's still here.
Couch strat.
Yeah, sure, it's couch strat now. Couch strat.
Couch room.
There. Yep.
Hey, and you got a 5 bomb capacity upgrade.
Woo!
Which is perfect considering how many bombs he's been using.
Exactly. We're a little sad it's not the Cane of Burna, so we couldn't find that last item, but hey, what you gonna do?
And maybe it's in one of those other two chests down here that ACM decided he didn't care about because he found his big key.
Yeah, because who cares about that stuff? Yeah, he still opens the chest after Moldorm. Like, what are you doing, ACM? Well, you're correct, ACM. There are not 15 chests left to bomb, but that doesn't change the fact he's been leaving bombs everywhere else too.
Yeah, he left a couple on torches. How many torches and chests are there from now until Ega 2, ACM?
Well, I'm not sure there might actually probably not be 15, and also one of the torches would be very difficult to bomb because you have to get there before the floor starts falling away.
Hey, that anti-fairy got stuck. I hadn't seen that route through that spike room before.
Yeah, so many little ways to go through the spike room depending on how you feel at the time.
Oh no. Oh no. I hate when things get out of hand a little bit in Mimics 2 and those BMOs start just pushing you around everywhere. It's definitely one of those...
It's a feeling I haven't had very often, but I can definitely appreciate the feeling.
It's just like one of those rooms where once that starts happening, it can be a little hard to recover because those BMOs like to push you into that top left corner, and then you gotta like try to maneuver the Mimic around, and it's just like dot forfeit. I'm done.
Apparently, we didn't actually want to bonk over there, or something. Just want to show off the one reason why we know that bonking over holes is an intended strategy by the developers, because there's no other way to really cross that gap. Well, aside from a bomb jump, but
no, and yeah,
given the clearly
maybe that's what they intended.
It's possible.
So maybe we should put bomb jumps in the logic.
Yeah. I'm not sure what happens if you... I expect, though, if you go flat up against those blocks and place a bomb in front of you, that you're not clearing that gap. But if I'm wrong, I would say that bomb jumps are obviously clearly intended. Oh, we're getting interesting... Oh, okay, we're getting silver arrow strats. I am not pleased. This should have been spin strats. Didn't even get the one... Couch, please. Didn't even get the one cycle after not using spin butter strats.
Well, that's clearly why he didn't get the one cycle.
True. Like that's how you get one cycle on powdered Landmo 2 is by using the butter spin to like get a triple kill. I still haven't executed it properly myself, but I think it's a thing. Maybe. Oh,
typically, I would wait until they're all gonna come out at the same time, get the spin, and then try to finish them off with the fire rod. Make some roasted lamolas.
Yeah, fire rod a nice accessory for a butter sword Landmo fight. Get your close range and your long range 2-shot damage in. Or, if you want to swag it up, use some Ice Rod. Ice Rod Butter Sword, there's the real strats. Anyways, as we go here, we're dumping bombs now. I don't even want to know how many bombs we're going to see in these next 3 rooms. The answer is one more than that because we missed the door, unfortunately.
It's a good thing you didn't burn through all of them before you got there.
Yep. It's interesting in NMG, because if you accidentally do burn through all your bombs, you can just go back to the mini Moldorm room, and there's a pack of 3 of them in the top left chest.
Yeah, the right chest is also bombs, actually.
Oh, are they both bombs?
So you can miss, like, a lot. And the developers were a little nice there.
I was gonna say, not enough bombs yet. There we go. There come the bombs.
Yeah, we got another 15 to burn through. Ooh, getting just bullied by all those mini Almas.
Yeah, the mini helmets can become a bit of a problem at times.
Yeah, that's definitely another one of those rooms, kind of like Mimics too, where if things start to go wrong, they can go really wrong. It can be hard to recover.
Yeah. More so if you don't have the boots. Although, then again, sometimes you get too deep in there, you can't charge your boots either. But the boots being one of the bigger problem, the being bootsless being a very big problem because you never have a chance to get through the room.
Yeah, that's a new second. That was a very good Aghanim 2 fight.
Yes,
The triple double.
Yeah.
Whilst just dropping bombs all over the place. I'm a big fan. That was pretty amusing.
And when are we using the last bomb is part of the question here. The answer is not at the start of the fight. I have a feeling we're bombing, like, before we use our last silver arrow type of thing. I would not be surprised. Nicely done. Not having a lot of extra magic here.
It's not going to need too much for the last phase of Ganon.
No.
I mean, I would say it was probably more important that he really overkilled phase 2.
Yeah.
Than worry about his magic for phase 4.
Getting that hit on the first round of phase 3 before the fire bat comes out can help a lot too, just because that fire bat's a pain in the butt.
Definitely.
This should be a good double or triple. Not quite a triple. I'm not sure how easy it is to get a triple going sideways there. I see them much more often vertically.
And Uno Moss, and there we go. Oh my god. Did he bait us the whole time? Is he not even going to use that last bomb? I'm gonna be disappointed.
Couch, please. No.
I don't even know if you can menu there, and
Yeah, I don't know
feel
if
like
you
you
can menu
can't
either.
because it's like any other after you've killed a boss. Well, GG to Couch.
Official SRTV time of 2:09:04. What a race.
I'm sure he's not too happy about that loss, but he was going against ACM, who just played phenomenally. So you can't be too upset. And he'll be sitting at 3-1, which is not a bad place to be. There's a lot of good people at 3-1. Like, probably the best people are at 3-1 right now. And I'm not just saying that because I'm 3-1. I'm saying that because I'm 3-1. But definitely, it's a good spot to be. Kind of hunting for that, at least that 5-2 to kind of ensure that move on to the bracket stages. So we'll see who he's matched up against. But it's definitely he's at a good spot.
Yeah. No, and definitely Hammer Blind is hard. Is a lot of what Couch is going to take is part of what Couch is going to take away from that seed.
Yeah. Hammer Blind actually just sucks, actually.
I think he did 2 or 3 attempts of that, which would have cost him a solid 5, 6, 7 minutes.
Yeah, and especially in this like 1v1 format, that kind of stuff can weigh on you pretty hard.
Yeah, because you're not just sort of saying whatever. I lost a place or two. It's your first or your last.
Yeah, definitely. Like, cause yeah, like you said, like if it's like a big race, like one of the daily races or the weekly or something, it's like, okay, that might hurt me, a little bit, but like I could still put up like a good spot. But in the 1v1, it's just like, oh man, what if I lose because of this? And it can weigh on you. So
Yeah,
still, he played very well.
yeah,
Just like I said, ACM played phenomenally. It's really all there is to it. But I do believe Zelnus in chat said earlier that I don't know if we're gonna have time for
no,
an
well,
interview.
he reneged on it. But
Oh, okay.
just while we're waiting, I'm just gonna see if I can invite him. But while we're waiting, uh, I do want to, of course, give out our shout outs here. Thank you, of course, to the ALTTP randomizer channels for allowing us to host this tournament on their channels. So definitely, if you're enjoying the tournament, give ALTTP randomizer through ALTTP randomizer 4 where you are now. So give them all a follow. They'll have many more races to come. Also, this tournament is being hosted on Speed Gaming. There are 6 of those channels: Speed Gaming through Speed Gaming 6. Definitely consider giving them all a follow. They, of course, are also hosting many other speed running tournaments as well at this whenever. They've always got some tourneys going on.
Yeah, they've been having some great stuff going on. Shout outs to the Hat in Time tournament that just started. But yeah, definitely give the runners a follow. Oh yeah, thanks for there's Spiffers throwing down the links in chat there.
I
And
got
also
this.
shout outs to Zelnus and JLo for tracking and restreaming.
Yeah, not able to see these races without someone putting them up for us, and harder to keep track of the items without someone keeping us honest on that front as well.
Oh yeah, I'd be literally lost without them. So my memory is awful. And then shout outs to Spiffers for doing commentary with me. That was a lot of fun.
Why, thank you. I'll try to be slightly less prophetic next time, maybe.
I mean, you basically you took the fun out of the whole scene by just predicting where everything was gonna be.
Well, at least I didn't do it aside from the ice rod. I did that pretty well. I didn't even do that early. I don't think I really overly predicted. It was good. It was good.
Just giving you a hard time. Um,
I haven't had a
looks like
response from Couch, I don't think.
yeah, I'm not seeing response from him.
So I think give this just a few more moments as we wait for his credits to as his credits finish. I think we'll give him that much time. And is that a command in here? Hey, look at that. They're all commands. Okay. There's all the links for everything for everyone. Also, what do we have for? I think there's one more race that started at 10 o'clock. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we just had. So there was a race started at 9 on Speed Gaming between Do Games versus Wolfie. I don't know. That one's probably pretty close to wrapping up. It does look like we have 2 games starting at 11. One will be here. One will be on AL. Well, actually, I'm not sure if it's definitely still here, but definitely 2 more races starting. One between Scooter and Ovoke Jam. Another with KGB the Hero versus Bradley. They say LTTP randomizers 3 and 4. We will see if those are going to come to pass. In the
On
meantime,
1 and 2, actually, says Zelnus in chat.
1 and 2, yeah, okay. I had a feeling given our extension in the first place. I probably would have got that if I just refreshed my schedule too. Maybe. Well, now it says 2 and 3, so you guys can find them. They're on the ALTTP randomizer channels. And then, of course, there's races going on all through tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m., going solid all the way through till 10
Through the
p.m.
weekend.
And then, of course, yeah, just all the way through.
Weekend is full-blown randomizer time. So
Exactly.
yeah, with this large of a tournament, weekend just stacked. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled on those channels that Spiffers mentioned, speed gaming channels and the ALTTP randomizer channels, because there's going to be probably multiple races going on at any given time starting tomorrow.
And look at that collection rate. Both players checking. Actually, I wonder what Couch skipped.
I'm actually not sure.
Because obviously, to have the same with the 3 more locations in Gamm's Tower, you had to have 3 locations you didn't check elsewhere. Oh, Hookshot Cave.
Oh yeah,
I think.
because he checked it before he had the
No,
hook
he did do Hookshot Cave. He did. He got his 40 rupees and heart piece.
Oh yeah, he went back, yeah, because of the half heart. Yep. I don't know, but
anyways,
it looks like it's time for us to head out. Again, it was a pleasure doing commentary with you, Spiffers.
Yes. Good night, everyone.